Hey guys, this is Patrick and you're watching Patrick Programs. Please like this video and subscribe if you like my content, and also tell your friends about it if you feel like it's going to help them or if you just want to help support. So this video is it's a really quick video, just a quick warning about what's out there in the world because, well, I was applying for jobs. I pretty much got scammed and I was extended a job offer from a fake company that looked like a real company. For me, it was suspicious, but I still kind of fell for it. But, it didn't take me to the end. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about it and what you should look out for. So I got an email from like a recruiter or something, and she told me that they were going to give me an interview on Google Hangouts. So once you hear Google Hangouts, delete the message, report it, do whatever. You're not going to get an interview on Google Hangouts. So I contacted her, and then I had the interview with her on Google Hangouts. It was like a really easy interview. They were just really asking me HR type of questions, which was weird because during technical interviews, they're really going to ask you technical questions and maybe a little bit of like HR type questions. But these were pretty much all HR questions except for maybe like 2 questions. So at the end of the interview, she said, okay, give me a few minutes. I'm going to give your answers to the committee, and we're going to see if they want to hire you. And then she comes back in like 20 minutes and she tells me you're hired. Now me, I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? How am I already hired? You know nothing about me. And I kept telling her like, because I was like suspicious. I was telling her like, well, I mean, I'm not hired. I haven't accepted any offer yet. So just, keep that in mind. So she told me a little bit about the company. Pretty much what they wanted to do is they wanted me to work from home, and they were going to send me a check for me to buy equipment. The equipment was meant for me to set up a home office, and I would be working from home. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. And then she told me they were going to offer me $60 an hour, which is about $120,000 a year, which is a lot. So I'm like, oh, wow. I mean, I was kind of excited. Now, that kind of went past like the logical part of my brain that had already told me, like, yo, this is probably a scam, watch out. So what I did was, I mean, I guess like the boy that I am, I went and spoke to my mom about it and asked for her opinion. I showed her, because the lady at this point had sent me an offer, which kind of looked real. I had never seen an offer up until that point. So this is my first time seeing an offer contract, and it looked real. So here's the thing. This was a real company, but they were pretending to be the company even though they weren't. So the company actually existed, but these were not the people who were actually part of the company. They just kind of like stole the email address and pretended to be the people on the website. Because I checked the website, my mom checked the website, and I mentioned it to two separate friend groups. And we all thought it was like a little weird, but then looking online, we saw that, okay, this seems to be a real place. This is just like a weird situation. But something in me told me, like, this is too good to be true. Anything that's too good to be true is probably too good to be true. I mean, for you to get anything of value, anything of worth, there has to be a level of work put into it. Point is, easy come, easy go. And that was too easy. I couldn't believe it. So I was looking online, I typed in, scams and all that stuff, and nothing popped up. But, something kept was kind of stressing me out because I'm like, yo, there's no way this thing can be true. I really should, keep looking into it. On the offer, it told me I only had a couple hours by the end of that day to make my decision. So they're rushing me to make a decision. Now, the reason I thought that was kind of okay is because I know one of my friends who recently got an offer, they only gave him 1 day to make a decision, and that was a legitimate company. So sometimes these companies will force you to make a decision really fast, I guess because they want to keep good candidates. And I thought that was kind of like what could have been going on here, and I was wrong. They were just scammers. So I signed it, and I sent it back. Because the contract said I could quit whenever I wanted to quit anyway. So if anything was just, even if it ended up being a legitimate contract, my way out of it was just to quit. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I'm just being a little paranoid. Maybe this actually is something good that God sent, and maybe this is just meant to be. I mean, every computer science, the entire thing was so hard. Maybe the ending of the entire journey is going to be easy. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm being paranoid. So then, I go out to celebrate. And my favorite restaurant, I'm not going to tell you guys my favorite restaurant, but I went to my favorite restaurant with my girlfriend to celebrate. And I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, this can't be real. So then I go on my phone and I type in Google Hangouts interview. And that was the thing that exposed it. Because because I was typing in a bunch of things, but I never typed in Google Hangouts interview, which was like the weirdest part of the entire thing. And then that's when I saw, don't trust Google Hangout interviews, they're all scams, they're all scams. And then it explained exactly what the people were doing. Pretty much, they wanted to send me a check so that it would go into my account, so that like it would bounce, something like, I don't really know the entirety of it, but it was malicious, and I think they would have ended up getting some money from it. So then I just emailed the lady, I just messaged her, and I told her I quit, and I don't want any parts of it. And I felt a lot better after that, because I was kind of stressing over the situation, because something in me kept telling me, there's no way. There's just no way. So then I updated everybody that I had told about it, and it made sense to everybody, like, yeah, there's no way. But then a couple of days after that, I got a real job offer, and that was nice. The reason I think I got that scam is because my resume was posted somewhere online, and a bunch of people were just emailing me. And I even had another scam where somebody sent me an address to a real place in New York City, and I looked it up because I'm like, okay, this is probably a scam too. Let me check it out. And what they wanted is they just wanted to send people to a random place just to mess with them. They had nothing to gain from doing it. They just wanted to mess with people. So the point is, if you're getting emails online about work, make sure that you talk to somebody on the phone or you see them, and make sure that, they have like the right credentials. Like, make sure that they're real people and it's a real business, because you might end up getting a check bounced in your account, and you're going to have to pay that back, maybe. Or you'll end up going to New York City for no reason, and you'll be upset. I didn't do that. I also never got the check bounced in my account. I caught it before that. But anyway, that's my little warning. So, thank you for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like it'll be helpful to anybody, share it with your friends. And thank you.